everybody, Taria here. Welcome back to my channel. It is one of my favorite times of the month. It is time to show you my latest setup for my bullet journal. So I have two in front of me, and that is because this baby is all full up. So to start off, let's flip through how May is looking so far, and we'll come back to this in just a minute. So my start of May, I did not end up putting in habits. I just kind of forgot. And oh well. I have my calendar, which is filling in as ever. My schedule. My remember and appreciate, which are chugging along. My be proud and DTTL, which is kind of flattening. I'm very busy. My tracker. Here's that new spread, which has kind of stopped. I found it very useful, but since I liked it so much, the flow felt weird. Like flowing from one into the other felt weird, and I have a lot of trouble with things that I have to go through and I have to add on to throughout the day. So I don't know, I'll figure something out. We have some dailies. First week, where I was trying to do time tracking again, did not obviously go well. Some dailies. Another weekly. I revisited an old style. More dailies. More dailies, a blank page. Then I came up with this weekly style, which I really like. I'll go through it in just a minute. More dailies. Again, I was trying to do some time tracking, and it just wasn't working. It makes me so sad because I absolutely love the way it looks with my time bars. I just haven't found a way to really use them yet. I've used them as pre-planning, and we'll see. Maybe I'll revisit it. Then some dailies, a blank page. I was trying to set up my weekly, and I messed it up. Here's this week. So what I have in this weekly spread I'm using is my all-day appointments, school, my Taria work, that's this stuff, then a column for my husband and a column for my son, and then a brain dump. I adore this because I don't write a ton, so I think this is fantastic. And then we have my dailies, and as you can see, so I have just a few little pages left until the end. Based on my rough count out, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then the last week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. It'll take me right to the end. And that's what I've got in this journal. That's how it is shaping up. So since it is ending, let's take a quick peek at the front. A lot more filled in. Almost filled in here. It's all looking really good. Which makes this an even more exciting time because I get a new book. I went with the same Scribbles That Matter. I went with red. I love this burgundy. I don't think you've seen this yet. I haven't done much setup. And there have been little changes to the journal, including, I think, the paper quality. I'm not 100% sure. My key, I haven't filled in much there. Obviously, I haven't indexed anything yet. I have my Calendex. See, you can see here. On this one, the camera picks up maybe a tiny bit the drawing on the back. This one, it seems a lot more noticeable. It's not enough that it deters me completely. I mean, it's always super frustrating when you start off with a certain quality and then it seems to go downhill. But so I have my Calendex. I'm starting to get more fill-in for the months now. Then we have my same trackers, the moons. I renamed this to sex, spirit level, my moods, which I have not filled any of these in yet. Anxiety, depression, panic, and anger. And on the right on the next page, we have the start of June. Now, for this month, I'm taking part in a little collab, and it is people's take on fairies. I will link the other people who are doing it. It is what from my bullet journaling witches and pagans group, and I will link the other people who have taken on this theme. Now you get to see my take on fairies and what that means for me as a theme. Now, I wanted to do it differently, but my drawing was pissing me off and I really wanted to set up, so I compromised a little, but I do love it. So, for the month of June, I tried drawing some more detailed fairies and it just wasn't working. I love the colors, so I just went with things that make me feel fairy-esque to me. So we've got a wand with sprinkling magic on the month of June, and these little guys are basically supposed to be like glowing fairies. I think it's adorable. We have my calendar, my schedule, my remember and appreciate, my be proud and DTDL. My theme this month for DTDL, which my Facebook group, my social media, all of that is always linked down below. So please check some of those links out. And I have a video explaining my Deeper Thinking, Deeper Lives group, or DTDL, which I will link as well. That'll be up in the cards. Take a peek for it. The theme that I've picked for the month of June is sharing. And the idea is two ideas. It's sharing as a practice, like anything. It doesn't matter if it's big or small. If it is something that adds value to your life, it's worth sharing. And part of it, that second idea, is to practice being present and recognizing that anytime someone shares with you, they are giving you a gift. They are giving you a gift of knowledge and insight to their life. So that's what my theme is for the month of June. I'm quite excited for it. And now you're going to see some changes that I've landed on. Let's see how much... the ghosting doesn't look too bad from up here. So if you caught my video about bullet journaling spreads for mental health ideas, this will look pretty familiar. If not, I will link it. It is a long video. It is thorough. I went through every single bullet journal, past and present, to have it as a reference guide, because there is a bit of a gap. There's not as much of this kinds of spreads and talks as I would like to see. I've seen more of it, but a vast majority doesn't seem to talk about it. So this is a mental health hub, I call it. I have my sleep here, so I will be tracking my sleep. When I go to bed on the 31st, I will note the time to myself, and then the next morning when I wake up, I will highlight the time I slept, and that will be for the first, because that's how many hours of sleep I'm functioning on for that day. Plus, depending on what time you go to bed, most of those hours you're sleeping are for the next day rather than the day you went to sleep. So that's how I do that. If I just confused you, please let me know. I will try to explain myself better. Then I have down here, I have my water. So I'm keeping my water intake, and I'm just going to do it as a graph. I'm just going to fill in the squares. Easy peasy. And then up here I have my energy. So I talked about this in the video, but I love it. It's a line graph, and it goes, so each day I decide which type of energy I felt for the majority of the day. Was it balanced? Was it scattered? Was it hyper? Was it restless? Was it sluggish? that gives me the color of the dot. And then I grade it because like some days my energy felt sluggish, but I still had a good amount of energy. And I write so how energetic I felt and then what type of energy it felt like. So that's this part. Then I have my self-care tracker. It's not actually mine. I got the idea a while ago from Bohoberry. And it's sleep, diet, activity, and mood. And I grade those each day. That's why we have the different colors. That's my mental health hub. I'm very excited to try it. Now we have more changes. My tracker expanded. I'm so excited. So it's divided by category. And I have 2 of them now. So this is my cleaning tracker. I have each of the categories, and then I have space over here to rate the frequency. So sweeping, that's an everyday thing. And that's for all the rooms in the house. Mopping, that's maybe once a week. Cleaning the shower, cleaning the toilet, cleaning the sink, cleaning the mirror. How often do I want those to be cleaned? And I have that so I can see, okay, I'm not meeting my wants for that. So I've got bath, living, kitchen, our bedroom, my son's bedroom, and overall. So that's this one, and I'm very excited for it. And then similarly, same idea, different items. This is all the personal interrelationship type stuff. So I have things for my son like, did he take his vitamin? Did he brush his teeth? Did he pick up in the living room his toys, play, snuggle, stuff like that. I have stuff for my husband, and then I have stuff for myself. And that's what I've got. That is my setup for the month of June. Hey, if you feel like it, leave me a comment. Tell me, are you most looking forward to a specific thing I'm trying? I think I'm most looking forward to this. I absolutely love me a line graph. Either way, I am incredibly excited. I have not done my setup for my spiritual bullet journal yet. And I'm thinking about that. And as I integrate as a person further, I'm rethinking constantly how I want to handle those. So let me know your thoughts. If you'd like to give this video a like, that'd be great. You can subscribe always. And that's all I've got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me. And I hope you'll come back again sometime soon. Love and light always. Bye.